Biktima rin po ako ng fake news. Hindi pa po ako na-appoint bilang opisyal ng gobyerno. Naglabas na po itong ABS-CBN na ako daw ay na-appoint bilang customs consultant. At isa pa po, kadalasan po nagpapakalat din ng fake news ay ang ating ilang mainstream media. Katulad po dyan ng GMA na rin. Nung sinamahan ko si Pangulong Duterte doon, sinabi po ng GMA na ako daw po ay nag-selfie sa loob ng Grand Mosque sa Marawi na nakaboots. Hindi naman po ako nag-selfie doon. Yung po ang mga halimbawa ng mga fake news. Ako po ay biktima ng fake news. Ako po ay biktima ng fake news. Biktima ng fake news. Fake news. Fake news. News.
The news. We used to trust it. If it's in screen or in print, we believe it. A few years ago, the lies started to look realistic. Funny news websites with convincing little stories shared by your friends online. The fake news era was born.
We have a lot of political actors that have been weaponizing fake news to discredit any kind of media that they don't think is favorable. The social media platforms are trying to spot and block a lot of fake news websites. But the problem is a lot of time the lies are weaving in with truths and opinions. It's just all too hazy.
There are issues that are actually truthful, but then maybe the information doesn't match. So there are really many different layers. Misinformation is not just about a one big lie that is being spread with a big headline. Yet there are other parts of the story or issue that is being manipulated.
One of the most chilling examples of how convincing a fake news could become is deepfakes. That's a term given to AI techniques that swap people's faces in videos, seamlessly putting them into situations that doesn't really exist.
Deepfakes technique made the application easy and available online. It seems that the artificial intelligence genie is out of the bottle. We get to see deepfakes make impacts in real news, but we can't imagine the implications if we cannot tell what is real and not. Other than deepfakes, there are these applications that can manipulate the mouth of someone and change its voice or words by copying the movement of the lips. This is the brainchild of London-based company Synthesia, a company dreaming of making affordable types of special effects available to the masses. There is also this technology, which is a speech synthesis system by Lyrebird AI. Just by listening to a few audio samples of someone talking, it can reproduce a voice digitally like this. The Lyrebird AI has been trained to many voices, and it taught itself what makes each voice different, so that means there's no need to record every single sound that a voice can make, because amazingly it found a more efficient way of sounding like someone copying the same voice.
So regarding entrusting different photos, videos, or any other things or issues that are put in media, we must grow more suspicious in everything we hear, we watch, and believe.
Obama calls dilemma abnormal. Delima resigns. Delima on suicide watch. Her son caught with drugs. Her sister arrested for drug trafficking. All startling stories suggesting the woman is a guilty mess. But all of them are fake, completely made up headlines on made-up news sites.
Worst thing that you can call a journalist.
Biktima rin po ako ng fake news. Hindi pa po ako na-appoint bilang opisyal ng gobyerno. Naglabas na po itong ABS-CBN na ako daw ay na-appoint.
For me, I think the effects of the fake news with the student life was very important because students nowadays are easy to fool. That they believe everything they see in the internet, and also they have little knowledge about the factual data entries. And I think the fake news is also the reason why student is making fake news because they want to become famous in the social media, that they use this way to hurt somebody or fool other people just to make their personality great.
To be honest, there's nothing good in hearing any fake news or misleading guides as it affects someone's perspective towards a certain matter. It can also trigger emotional and someone's reputation, especially for those people in a business world or in a position caused by the dilemma of fake news spread around the vicinity.
A year into the Duterte presidency and the pattern becomes clear. Misogynistic comments are repeated over and over again. A series of fabricated stories undermine the reputation of victims. Patriotic trolling, this is a term now used to describe targeted state-sponsored online hate and harassment campaigns leveraged to silence and intimidate individuals. Evidence in the past 2 years show that this is in full swing here in the Philippines. Maria Reza monitored the government's propaganda machine from the beginning. This is the first time social media machinery actually helped elect a president of the Philippines, and then a few months after, President Duterte was elected. We saw the campaign machinery pivot and become weaponized. In the 2016 presidential elections, the Duterte campaign successfully created a potent online distribution network, a mix of paid efforts and volunteers that helped elect the Davao City Mayor Duterte as president. This network cut across different geographical groups, delivering messages especially designed to tap into the Filipinos' anger towards elitist politics. But it was after Duterte was proclaimed president that this network was weaponized. The network evolved, its messaging transformed to stifle dissent, attacking anyone who dares speak out against a president with profanities and name-calling. These attacks are amplified by fake news, fake accounts, bots, and so-called keyboard warriors, sowing confusion and distrust. The effect, a spiral of silence. People are afraid to speak up online.
It took anger that was already there in the society, it hit fracture lines in the society, and then splintered so that people were attacking each other. People couldn't tell the difference between fact and fiction. And in that kind of environment, what you have is the voice with the loudest megaphone wins.
This propaganda machine attacks not just public officials but even civilians. In November 2016, the Duterte administration allows the burial of former dictator Ferdinand Marcos in the Hero Cemetery, almost 30 years since his death. Many millennials joined protests on the streets. A particular individual is caught on video carrying a sign that reads, "Marcos is not a hero." And arguing with hecklers, the video is posted without context on social media and immediately goes viral. The attacks come in droves. The threats are misogynist and foul. She is threatened with gang.
There was fear for my life as well, and for my family. That was my most concern because my dad, he uses Facebook, and my mom as well. So they would see those comments, and then I have relatives as well who would try to defend me, and then these trolls or real people, which is worse, I believe, they would comment back to my relatives and friends. So that what affected me the most. But what's really concerning for me is how about the other girls, like other girls and other people who are experiencing this. They wouldn't get this as much support.
Well, some comments are from real people who are behind the fake accounts that sow hate and fan the flames. Filipino researchers are working with the Newton Tech for Development Network. The group published a study that shows that the architects of disinformation in the Philippines are not who most people would suspect. Rather than random hateful individuals, the study finds instead there is a complex system to the entire operation.
We uncovered the professionalized and hierarchized work of political groups doing political campaigns. So we argue in this study that this work is professionalized and ordinary. It's hierarchical. In terms of expertise, it's very sophisticated. Yeah, and we also try to recommend some solutions on how we could deal with the information pollution that we are grappling with now.
According to the study, advertising and public relations of executives of boutique agencies serve political clients on the side. These executives are at the top level of the network disinformation hierarchy. They are the ones who strategize and set campaign objectives. On the second level are anonymous digital influencers who usually operate one or more Facebook pages or Twitter feeds that have anywhere from 50,000 to 2 million followers. They are the content creators of memes and viral posts and are crucial in amplifying the core messages set by the high-profile bloggers and influencers hired for the campaign. And at the bottom of the hierarchy are fake account operators who do the grunt work. They comment and share and create an illusion of engagement. Together, they create an organized, deadly, and powerful propaganda operation.
So that's how they do. So they amplify the these influencers and fake account operators amplify the messages that the clients and the chief architect agreed on.
There are just few examples and techniques on how fake news manipulates and controls the minds and beliefs of people. So the next time you see a story or a comment or a post online, think twice.
It's in the eye of the beholder because sometimes we choose to believe certain things without vetting it. Ang nangyayari dito, tinitignan natin kung pula ang ating pananaw o dilaw ang ating pananaw, hindi natin iniisip na kung sasabihin natin saan galing ang news na yan, imbis na tama ba ang news na yan.